Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hollis with SPS back in the building over at Brother Rice for the first day of high school basketball. I'm sitting here with a young man you definitely will know, and if you don't know, you'll hear more about him because of his ability. And he also has a dad that has a pretty high-profile job around the city a little bit. Sitting here with Elijah Williams, and his dad is Monty Williams, and that's the only time I'm going to talk about his dad because it's all about him right now. This young man falls into a special fraternity of individuals who have parents that have names that kind of precede them. I was telling you offline, I covered Michigan State basketball. I was just with Coach Izzo earlier, and right now this team has 3 individuals that have legendary fathers. Stephen Izzo, his son, playing. Nick Sanders, son of legendary Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, and of course Satchel Davis Smith, referring to Stephen's son. How do you manage having a name that sometimes precedes you?
I just think always knowing that I carry that name, but I'm also my own man. And obviously, I love my dad. I love what he does, but I'm really trying to make a name for myself and just playing with no pressure because I know he's proud of me. I know my family has me, so it's really just playing free.
That's right, and I think it's important to acknowledge that because you're going to always have someone who, especially at a school like Birmingham, Brother Rice, we have very well accomplished individuals and families, so they walk that walk. But also, you're a man after my own heart with that USA basketball shield.
Yes,
spent a lot of time with USA basketball all the time. Actually, the last time I saw your dad was at the Breslin. We were both in our USA basketball gear. What does USA basketball mean to you?
Obviously, it's just the highest honor I think you can have as an athlete. Just like the goal to one day play for that team and one day represent your country, but just something that I'm really just working for.
Yeah.
As of lately, just this year, I really just want to be able to represent my country like that.
That's outstanding. You got some high rankings going on. This has nothing to do with who your dad is, man. What does it mean to work and earn and get the type of high rankings and recognition you have as a sophomore right now?
Obviously, everyone wants to be ranked. Everyone wants to be acknowledged for their skill, but at first, obviously, it was, I was happy about it. But now just knowing that, like, rankings don't matter. There's a lot of dudes out there that aren't ranked that can hoop just as much as me, but just taking that as respect, but also knowing that I have a target on my back and everyone's going to be at me.
And you almost got the double, triple target because of who you are, where you go, what you've done. But you seem to carry that well.
Yes, sir.
What helps you manage all the things that can seem to be going on around you?
Just being confident in my abilities, just knowing that I can go out there and hoop and I can go out there and compete just as much as anyone. Yeah,
I love that. So what has it been like making the transition over to Birmingham, Brother Rice? It's always different when you're a young man going to school, but going to a new school and being received by them. How has that been for you?
It's been amazing. I have a great friend group here on my basketball team and at school, and just my family. We're close-knit, so I know they got my back, and we're all there for each other every day.
That's awesome. What's something that your teammates may not know about you?
I feel like now, before I came here, I'm a homebody.
Really?
I'm not one to go out. But I like being home. I like just, we have a busy life now, basketball, school. So I just like being home, taking time to myself.
Okay, I like that. If someone hadn't had a chance to see you play, which is the case for pretty much everyone here in Michigan, how would you describe your game to them?
I think my game is calm. I'm not too flashy, but I'm going to get the job done. I want to compete, and I play physical.
Play physical like the bang?
Yes, sir.
That's a lost art, man. I love it, man. I've been out. I stopped hooping a while ago. I had a meniscus, ACL, and all that, but they just told me that I can get back out there pretty soon, and that physicality is good. Talk about the mindset of how people respond to you, particularly defenders, when you're playing a physical game with them.
Obviously, as of lately, I've always been a bigger kid.
What's your size right now?
I'm about 6'6", 6'7".
Okay.
So I've always been the bigger kid. So obviously, you always had to deal with the refs. You're not gonna get every call.
Yeah, young tag attack early on, huh?
Yeah. So you just gotta read the game. Like last year, I struggled with going into the paint too hard, not reading the charges, not reading that type of thing. But
you got pegged as being like an aggressive player.
Yeah, just this year, just getting to my spots. My dad, we've been talking about. They know you can shoot. They know you can get to the rim. Now get to your mid-range. So this year,
mid-range game is something that's a lost art too.
This year, I really just want to focus on just all 3 levels of the game.
That's great, man. It sounds like you got a lot of great opportunities going on. Seem like a really young man. Well, I won't keep you too much longer. Does anybody want to give me special shout-outs to?
It's my family, my coaches, God, of course, giving me the talent to go out here and play.
Hey, outstanding young man. The way he comes across on camera is the way he is right here. With that being said, Lindsay Elson with SPS. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.